coming to my house. You alright?
On me?
So...
What?
Dude, I hate when, like... So, when I play, when I don't get, like, a kill when I want it, I get pissed! And then,
pushing the
like,
edge.
my neighbors, like, they call the cops, and, like, the one time they came, and I couldn't hear them because my mic was on, and, they're like, yeah, we got it. Well, eventually they, like, knocked loud enough, and I, like, heard it. I thought it, like, someone was banging around, so I, like, screamed. I was like, what the hell are you doing outside? I went to the window, I, like, looked out, but, like, my mic was still, like, hooked up, so I couldn't hear anything. So I'm, like, looking out, but, like, the inside of the house, the light was on, so I couldn't actually see out. But I guess the police were able to see me looking out, and I'm like squinting, like, who in the fuck is out there?
What were you saying?
And I wasn't saying anything because I was like kind of like trying to look out. It was so dark out, and so I finally saw like the reflection off one of their badges, and so I like opened up the door. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And the officer, I forget, it was like Alex something, I don't know, not Alex, it was like Alec, like Alec Baldwin or something, like, yeah. So I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I didn't say it like that, I was just like, yes, officer? He's like, yeah, we got a complaint for noise, someone screaming, domestic violence or something. And well, he didn't assume. He's like, possible domestic. I'm like, well, I'm home alone playing video games, and sometimes I get into them pretty hardcore where sometimes I'll scream. He's like, okay, that's understandable, but you gotta kind of keep it down, try to hold it in. I'm like, well, if I hold it in, then I explode, but I could always like grab a pillow and just scream in that. But we were talking for a while, and he's like, so what games do you play? I'm like, well, my favorite that I'm playing right now is Farming Simulator, and every time my brother drives to the field and causes crop destruction, it just really pisses me off. And the other day, oh wait, hold on. I can't
Gotta make that sniper shot.
But
oh, you died.
as I was talking to the police officer, my brother started driving through the crops again, and I was like, what the fuck? And the guy was like, oh shit. And I'm like, you want me to get the pillow? And the guy, he's like, you gotta settle down. I'm like, I'm sorry. And, so, I'm like, I told him I was sorry, and I went to the bed, and I grabbed him by the ball sack and ripped it off and shoved it up his ass, and he kind of called for backup, and I was in jail for 30 fucking days!